So today I have some questions where some students had doubts. So I thought I'll make a video to solve all the doubts. So the first question is mod of step of x minus 2x is equal to 4. So this has to be solved. Okay. So one very important property whenever we're dealing with step, uh, we try to convert everything in terms of step and fraction so that it becomes easy to solve. For example, whenever you see such a question, we see that this is an integer, this is also an integer. So it becomes necessary that this also has to be an integer. ठीक है, क्योंकि ये if this is not integer तो ये दोनों subtract करके या add करके कुछ भी करके you won't get something else, you get integer only. So how to proceed in this question? देखिए, so I'll be writing this as step x minus 2 times of step of x plus fractional part of x. Okay, so x can be written as step x plus fraction x. यहाँ से we can say mod of minus step x minus 2 fractional part x. Okay. We know that mod of x is same as mod of minus x. So inside mod, whether plus sign is there or minus sign is there, doesn't make. This can be written as mod of step x plus 2 into fractional part of x equal to. Okay. So from here we have to find the solution. So there are two cases now, either step x plus 2 fractional part of x equal to plus 4 or step x plus 2 fractional part of x equal to minus 4. ठीक है? Now so there are 2-3 approaches which we can take here. First of all, as I said, this is an integer, this is also an integer. Okay, if that is true, then this also has to be an integer. It is necessary that this has to be an integer, and exactly same logic we can use here also. This is a perfect integer and this is also a perfect integer, therefore this also has to be an integer. Okay. So let's see how to use this logic. If 2 into fractional part of x has to be an integer, this implies there are two cases. I'm writing it here. This implies 2 fractional part of x has to be an integer. Then fractional part of x can either be 0 or half. No other possibility. So if fractional part of x is 0, then that implies step x will be same as x. And if fractional part is half, then we can write step x as so writing it here. Fractional part of x equal to 0 implies step x equal to x. Fractional part of x equal to half implies x equal to step x plus half. Okay, now we will be making use of this. So case 1, where fractional part equal to 0. So from here I can say that step x is same as x plus 2 times of fractional part is half equal to 4 plus x equal to 3. Case 2, fractional part of x equal to half. So from there I can tell that x will be, step x I'm writing as x minus half plus 1 is equal to 4. This implies x equal to 3 plus half, 7 by 2. Similarly, both cases will be using here. Case 1, it is a fractional part of x is equal to 0. This implies x plus 0 equal to minus 4. So x equal to minus 4. Case 2, if fractional part of x is half, then step x will be x minus 1 plus 2 into half will be 1 is equal to minus 1 plus x will be equal to plus half minus 1. Okay. So in total we have 1, 2, 3, 4 solutions. So the answer of this question is 4 solutions. X equal to 3, 7 by 2, minus 4, minus 2. Okay. So that is the first question. Next, one more doubt which students had. This question. Okay. So log of log of log. There's a log inside log inside log. So if this entire thing is negative, okay. Now first of all, sin x. We know that sin x can take any value, but for it to be defined, the domain, if you want to define the domain of this function, then it is necessary that it should not be, sin x should be positive and sin x should not be equal to 1. Okay. So now writing this in terms of x is little complicated, so I'm avoiding it for the time being. Okay, but let us just keep these two things in mind. Apart from that, we know that sin x is always a fraction. Okay, so log of a fraction in the base, any argument, if it is less than 0, this implies that argument has to be that argument has to be greater than 1. Okay, this is a property. Simple example is a log 3 to the base half. This will be negative. What is the reason? Because this can be written as minus log 3 base 2, which is positive. I mean, log 3 to the base 2 is positive. So this will be negative. Okay. So further, the argument has to be greater than n. What is the argument? The argument is this part. This implies log 3 log x point. This has to be greater than. Okay. Now, since this is a base positive, greater than, directly I can say log x to the base point 2 has to be greater than 3. 3 to the power 1. Okay. 3 to the power 1 is 3. Now, important thing is this is a fraction. This is lesser than 1. So now when I raise both sides to the power 0.2, raising both sides to the power 0.2. Okay, since we are dealing with a fraction, the inequality will reverse. This will become 0.2 over the okay. So this will become x, and this will become 0.2 to the power 3 is 1 by 5, 0.2 is 1 by 5, 1 by 5 whole cube. So x has to be less than 125. And now if it has to simultaneously satisfy these two conditions also, it has to be positive. See, from here you can tell x is positive. Therefore, the final answer will be x belongs to 0 to 1 by 1. This will be the final answer. Okay. Then next, coming to these questions from modulus equality and inequality. Here, many students had some sort of doubt. See, one thing which all of you should observe, whenever you're adding three linear modulus functions, okay, 1, 2, 3, and inside the function you have linear equations. Now, earlier in the class we discussed that whenever you're adding linear functions, the graph will always be something like this. It will be a set of straight lines, and the points where the function is changing are nothing but the points where these uh, internal functions will be zero. मतलब x equal to a, x equal to b, c. In some points, we see that the definition is changing, right? So there is a small difference which you have to observe. The difference between the questions where you have odd number of terms and even number of terms. Okay, so I'll show what is the difference. If you have odd number of terms, if you have odd terms, then your final graph will always look something like this. It will look something like this. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, just for this particular question also, let us see what this will be the point A, this will be the point B, this will be the point C for such type of questions, right? Now, some important observations you have to make. When do you get this this line you get between B and C? Okay. For example, if x is greater than b, then this becomes x minus a plus x minus, yeah, this becomes x minus a, x minus b, and if it is lesser than c, this becomes c minus x. Okay, so this x cancels out and you get x x minus of a plus b minus c. This is what you get. Okay, anyway, the part I'm concerned is it is of the form x plus some constant plus x plus constant. Okay, and here you'll see it will be of the form minus x plus some other constant, and similarly here you'll see it will be of the form 3x plus some constant, and here it will be of the form minus 3x plus some other constant. Okay, so observe the symmetricity. If the slope here is plus 1, here the slope is minus 1. If the slope here is plus 3, the slope here is minus 3. Okay, so that's what happens when you have odd number of terms, and at a particular point you will end up getting a minimum value. But in questions where you have even number of terms, for example, if you want to plot this, let us say we want to plot y equal to mod of 2x plus 3 plus 2x minus 3. Now clearly what are the critical points? The points where these are 0 will be minus 3 by 2 and plus 3 by 2. Right? And now you observe that we have only 2 points, 2 terms. So after if x is greater than 3 by 2, it will look something like this. This will be 4x plus, yeah, it will be y equal to 4x. So naturally this will be y equal to minus 4x. And interestingly, every time you have an odd function, even number of terms, you can see that we can simply join these 2 points and we'll get a straight line. Okay. In this case, that straight line will be y equal to 6. So that is the difference between having odd terms and even terms. Okay. So when we have even terms, you get a bowl-like structure. It's flat in between. When you have odd terms, you have a minimum point over here. Okay. Now let us get into the details of the questions. The first question is asking, find the minimum value of this. So as I said, you get the minimum value when x is equal to b. So simply substitute x equal to b. The answer will be at the rate of x equal to b. So when you put x equal to b, whatever you get, that will be the answer. So that would be mod of b minus a plus 0 plus b minus. This would be the answer. Okay. Of course, according to this particular graph, a is smaller than b is smaller than c. But whatever is, this has to be mentioned in the question. This answer will be correct only if this order is being followed. If a is less than b is less than c. Okay, I should have mentioned that. Right. So if that order is being followed, then the answer will be mod of b minus a plus b minus c. plus. This should be the point of view. Now let us look at the next question. Solve for P if mod of 2x plus 3 plus mod of 2x minus 3 equal to px plus 6 has exactly two solutions. Okay, so there's a straight line px plus 6. Any straight line of this form, it is passing through this px plus 6. So if it is passing through this, when will it have two solutions? So definitely, if the slope is equal to 4, if it is 4x plus 6, then it will have only one solution because it becomes parallel over here. Here also, here there is this side there is no chance of intersecting. But you can only have a chance of intersecting if the slope is lesser than slightly lesser than 4, or here if the slope is uh, it is, what should I say? If this is minus 4, yeah, it should be greater. Either it should be greater than minus 4 or it should be lesser than this 4. Okay, because here also when the slope is equal to minus 4, this becomes minus 4x plus 6. Here on a parallel, these two lines should be parallel. So they won't intersect anyway. You don't have only one solution. So in order to have two solutions, which the question is asking for, we can say that you should have some straight line like this, 1, 2 solution, or you can have a straight line which goes like this. See, this is fixed. A plus x part, that means the y-intercept is fixed. So this is only possible if P belongs to the region minus minus 1 plus 4. So this will be the final answer. Okay, I made a small mistake actually. This is not the answer. You see, in this region you don't have answer. Okay. So this is the region where it should not belong. Okay? Because if the slope is greater than 4, lines, they won't have two solutions. So you should have a slope. I said lesser, but I wrote something. So it should be answer should be, it should belong between the interval minus 4 plus 4. Okay. But if it has exactly two solutions, then we have to exclude this particular solution, which is y equal to 6. So we are removing that particular solution by saying p cannot take the value. Sorry, this will be the final answer. Okay. Next, there are a set of questions which look like this. You are given 5 terms, 5 linear terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it is given equal to something. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 it is equal to something else. So in the theory part, some of you will observe that they have given some explanation, some sort of explanation, which might look very big. So I'll tell what they're trying to say without exactly writing what is written in the book. I'm just going to tell what they're trying to say. Okay. So this graph is going to, it has 5 terms. So it's a question where there are odd numbers. So remember, it looks something like this. Okay. We're trying to make it look symmetric. One, that is it, 3, 7, and 10. So, so now in this question, yeah. So now what is trying to be conveyed in the theory? Let us discuss a little bit that. a little bit of that. See, if you have odd number of terms, and here also if you have an odd term, then there is a possibility that for some interval, these coefficient can be equal to the coefficient which you get here. Hmm. What does it mean? See, whenever we open the modulus sign here, for example, in the interval, let us say if x is greater than 9, so we'll get x minus 1 plus x minus 3 plus, so everything becomes positive x minus 1. So x is added 5 times, so you get a 5x plus something. Okay. Now, if you're in the region between 7 and 9, in this region, then this will become negative. So you'll get 4x plus something minus x plus something else. So this 4x minus x, it cancels and it gives you 3x. So if you note carefully, in the first case we got 5x. In this case we get x. In the next case you will get x, and after that you'll get minus x minus 3x. So here the slope will be plus 5. Here the slope will be plus 3. Here the slope is plus 1. Here the slope will be minus 1, minus 3, and minus 1. That is what we have to understand. This is what happens when you are dealing with odd number of terms. The curve is symmetric and the coefficient of x will always turn out to be something odd. So now what they try to say is, whenever you have an odd term on the left hand side also, so there are the following possibilities. What are the following possibilities? If I draw a straight line, let us see. If it is equal to, let us say you get 3, and let us say you have 3 over here. So here let me identify the line. This is the straight line having slope plus 3. Right? Remember, this is m equal to plus 3. Now what are the different possibilities? I'll say there are 3 possibilities. Either you can have a straight line which is parallel to this over here, or I can have a straight line which is parallel and which is passing through this. Just make it look as if it's passing. Or the third possibility is I have a straight line which is not fully passing through that, but it is just something like this. Now clearly you can see there are 3 possibilities. Case 1, there are 0 solutions. This straight line, it is not intersecting the curve. Case 2, you see in this region there are infinite solutions. And case 3, one solution over here and one more solution. Actually, if we extend this, we'll get one more solution. So in case 3, we'll have 2 solutions. So that is the entire essence of the theory which is being told. Okay. So nothing much to worry about. Now solving this particular question, how to solve this question? In the left hand side, you have 3x plus 5. Okay, so we need to plot this line 3x plus 5. But before we do that, when will we get plus 3 over here? We'll get plus 3 in this region, as we were discussing, between 7 and 9. So between 7 and 9, let us say x belongs to 7 to 9, then what is the equation we'll get? We'll get 3x. So yes, positive, 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 and this will be inverted. So we'll get 1 plus 3 plus 4 plus 7. That will be minus 15. So minus 15 plus, sorry, minus 15 plus 9. So you'll get 3x plus 9 minus 15, which is 3x minus 6. So that means this is an equation of the curve. If you plot this, if you equate this to y, okay, then this is the curve y. Now between 7 and 9, this is the definition of the function. This will be, this over here will be 3x minus 6. इसका मतलब क्या है? That means it is having negative y-intercept over it. Okay. Now what is being asked in the question? The question is asking that what will happen if, how many solutions will you have if this is equal to this? Now 3x plus 5, what will 3x plus 5? 3x plus 5 is a straight line which is parallel to this, but is having a positive intercept somewhere over here plus 5. So if I draw a parallel line passing, so very clearly you can see it will have some 2 solutions. Somewhere it will cut 2 points. Okay? So that is the only thing we require in the question. Therefore the answer will be 2 solutions. Okay. So that is the essence of all this analysis. Similarly, you can try this question also, but this question there is something you have to observe. Here the coefficient is not odd, it is even. So follow the same procedure here. Here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms again. So once again the graph will look like that. Look something like this. Okay. So once again this will be at 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 7, and 10. So note here the slope will be +1, +3, plus. Okay. Now you are talking about a straight line 2x plus 1. Okay. So if it is 2x plus 1, see plus 1, just put the value plus 1. If you put I'm sorry, put the value plus 4. If you put x equal to plus 4, let us just check what is the minimum value of this entire thing. So when I put 4, here I will get 3, 1, 0, 3 and plus 6. So this will give me 13. So the value of the function at this point is 13. And when I put plus 3, what do I get? I get, when I'm putting 7, I'm sorry. When I put x is equal to 7, I'm trying to find the y coordinate over here. When I put x equal to 7, this will be 6, 4, 3, 0, 3. So this will be 16. Okay. Now observe something very carefully. This particular statement 2x plus 1. Okay, it will look like this definitely. And you see it is having a slope too. So the slope will be higher than plus 1. It should be more steeper than this. But the doubt is whether it is going to cut it anywhere or not. So what is the simple way to check this? Simple. Just check what is the value of this straight line at these 2 points. Okay. At the point x equal to 4, you put x equal to 4 over here. If you put x equal to 4, 2 into 4 plus 9. So definitely at this particular point, the straight line is below the curve. And next point is 7. When you put x equal to 7, 2 into 7 plus 1, 15. Okay, that is very close. Because at 7, the y, the function, mod function, its value is 16. And the line is straight line coming very close. It is coming to 15. But still it is beneath the curve. And since this, after that, the slope is becoming much higher, there is no chance of the straight line intersecting. So if it is not able to intersect at these 2 points, then we can safely conclude that this straight line will never intersect this modulus function. Therefore, the solution will be no solution. Answer will be no solutions. And in this case, the answer will be two solutions. Two solutions because straight line will be something else. Okay. Thank you very much.